Philip Wutrick in goal for Bern and for the Nashville Predators. As you take a look at Wutrick, young 24-year-old Swiss player, and then for the Predators it will be Kevin Lankinen getting the start tonight. Those are his numbers last year with the Chicago Blackhawks. They expect he'll have a bounce-back year backing up UC Soros for the regular season. Mace, as we get set to drop the puck, what a magical pre-game ceremony we saw from all angles.
What an incredible ceremony to see Roman Josi and Nino Niederreiter, the reception they got from the awesome fans here in Bern. Just an incredible ceremony. It's going to be an unbelievable game.
Saw John Hines on the bench for the Nashville Predators. The head coach for SC Bern is Johan Lundskog. And we are about to get things started here. What a festive atmosphere. Every seat is full. It's hard to even pass along to. What a special atmosphere we see tonight with Roman Josi playing in the building he grew up 5 minutes in. We're underway here from Bern. Roman Josi gets the touch. He'll play with Alex Carrier, who will loop it ahead for Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter works it around the boards to Carrier. Download for keeper Sherwood. Niederreiter tried to jam it in right there. He gets the first shot of the game. A good save for Wutrick. And Niederreiter makes a steal. Nashville keeps the offensive possession going. A shot by Carrier goes wide. Rebound Niederreiter off to the side of the net with Johansson. Nashville still with it. Johansson behind the net. And the puck goes out of play.
Well, quick strike there by keeper Sherwood. Wutrick was looking the other way. As you see John Hines looking on here, this is a lineup you'd like to think that will be starting against San Jose. You saw keeper Sherwood on display there, and he looks like he's earned an opportunity on that second line. That was a spot they were trying to identify before training camp.
Both Swiss players starting for Nashville. Of course, a heavy Swiss lineup for SC Bern with a lot of sprinkled in former NHL players who have been key pickups for this team. They've played 7 games so far in the regular season as SC Bern. As Matthias Ekholm fires from the point, and the save made by Philip Wutrick.
Yeah, Wutrick, good save there. Just hold on, slow down the Predators. As you see Johan Lundskog, we had a great conversation with him. He was very forthcoming. He's got 13 new players. This will be the first game that they've actually dressed their entire lineup. A lot of veteran guys, star players, some North American guys that have NHL experience in the game tonight.
Nashville wins the faceoff, but it's taken quickly by Tristan Sherway. A fan favorite, but the play is offside. Sven Berchi just over the line early, and he would have had a good scoring chance.
Yeah, Sven Berchi, as you know, time in Calgary, played for the Portland Winterhawks, and maybe his best time in the NHL was with the Vancouver Canucks. There's, as I mentioned before, quite a few guys on the SC Bern roster with NHL experience, so they've got a veteran club here this year.
Nashville wins the face-off back. Matthias Ekholm will work with Ryan McDonough, the two lefties working together again. As we get another look at this pair that will be very important for the Predators when the season starts. Jesse Zagrin working with Roman Leffel on D. This is Leffel, active defenseman. He'll work the power play as well. Centering pass cut off by Mikael Granlund. He'll work with Matt Duchene and Philip Forsberg. Those three worked very well together last year. They'll start off the season together again. Forsberg and Duchene each with 40-goal-plus seasons.
It'll be interesting here at the big ice surface. The game's played a little differently. A lot of protecting the middle, a lot of room on the outside, a lot more space behind the net, so it's a little bit differently tactically as a coach, but I know John Hines wants to go at it as he would in the regular season.
Jeremy Lauzon's shot, it was tipped by Yakov Trenin just wide, so the herd is out for the first time. Tanner Jeannot, Yakov Trenin, Colton Sissons. This is Trenin with the puck down low for Jeannot. Behind the net, tried the wraparound, lost it last minute. And SC Bern able to clear. Good poke check there by Colton Sissons. Joel Vermeen tripped up at the blue line, and a penalty call is coming up. So the first power play of the game will go to SC Bern.
Yakov Trenin going to the box. We get the call from Justin St. Pierre. We got a trip. Yakov Trenin goes to the box, and here's a look right here. Trenin just comes in. He gets caught reaching into the skates of Vermeen, and he goes down. I think if you feel that stick on the skates, you got the call there.
Leffel off the face-off. He'll run the shove. His shot lacking in with a save. The rebound in the slot. Cleared out to the corner. Taken there by Chris DiDomenico. He'll work it out to the point. Leffel reverses it to the far side. You see the width of the ice coming into play here as they work it around. Leffel brings it near side. DiDomenico with the one-timer blocked. Ekholm got a piece of it. Now to the far side. Dominic Cahoon is in that far corner. And his pass is tipped out of the zone by Cody Glass.
Good positioning there by Cody Glass. And as we mentioned before, a lot more room in the defensive zone for the Predators. You got to have that head on a swivel to make sure you're in the right spot. They broke up that pass to the middle. They'll be looking to get it to Leffel up top in the middle and put the puck to the net.
Cahoon with good speed. Played for 4 different NHL teams. Had an excellent season for Bern last year. This is his first game this season after missing the first 7 games with an injury. The puck is cleared back down towards Utrecht.
Good pressure there by the Predators. It's a lot harder to pressure on the wider ice. You protect the middle. It's a lot farther to go to the corners and to the wall to pressure that puck handler.
Then Berchi brings it in, works it to the far side. The shot goes wide. It kicks out. Racing for the puck is keeper Sherwood. He'll get there. Sherwood tries to turn the corner. Cut off there by SC Bern. Nice play there by Raman Undersander. The veteran defenseman, teammate of Roman Jossi's way back in the day. He's played a lot of international games for Switzerland. He's got the puck, bringing it up. Here's Berchi. You probably remember him playing for the Vancouver Canucks and the Calgary Flames once upon a time. Here's the shot from the point, again deflected. That one by McDonough. McDonough makes all those calm deflections, Mace. He makes it look so easy.
He does make it look easy. He's such poise and great experience. A really strong addition for the Nashville Predators this summer. Obviously, Tampa Bay with some salary cap issues, and the Predators are more than happy to take Ryan McDonough off their hands.
Yakov Trenin out of the box. The Predators have killed off the power play. Trenin tried to jump into the play, and it's worked back to Josi. Josi snaps the pass to Cole Smith. He'll angle left. It hit Cody Glass. Josi, a one-timer rising shot and a good glove save there by Utrecht.
Well, they got the puck up top to Roman Josi, and he let that puck fly, and Utrecht with a good save goes down, reaches up and grabs that puck. Had to fight through a little bit of traffic there at the net. As you can see, Roman had a chance, 2 layers of traffic. He had Cole Smith coming to the net. Good positioning, he gets at it. Cole Smith almost deflected that, but Utrecht with a great glove save.
Get a feel now, 4 minutes into the festive atmosphere, just non-stop chanting from the wall, as they call it, across from it. Just unbelievable. Standing room only, just a sea of people. What a great visual it is. Puck dumped in by SC Bern. Philip Forsberg working behind the net with Granlund. Josi gets it to Forsberg. Nashville looks to break out. Aggressive play by SC Bern. And Rietzman is able to bring it in. Fabian Rietzman, a young Swiss player, has it taken away by Roman Josi. Probably a player he grew up watching a ton and idolizing. We talked to the coaching staff for SC Bern about that very thing.
There's a lot of guys that Roman's played with, and one of his first team partners, Beat Gerber, they won a championship together. This is last year. He's about to retire and become the head equipment manager next season. Played with Roman when they won a champion, and a lot of younger players that, as you mentioned, Willie, have idolized Roman Josi growing up, so it's a little bit of a different experience for a lot of these guys on SC Bern.
Quick pass to Jeremy Lauzon, hanging out at the blue line, trying to get loose in the slot. Poke checked away by Leffel. Lauzon throws the shoulder into him. Lauzon with a good size advantage. He'll work down low with Niederreiter. Loose puck in the circle. Centering pass was blocked. Behind the net, SC Bern looks to break out. Bern, pretty much a veteran roster. A lot of players, as Mace mentioned, that played with Roman Josi at one time or another. Then a group of players, as you mentioned, that are really excited just to get a chance to play against him. Roman Josi, of course, played for Bern, and in 2010, they won the championship in the Swiss National League.
Yeah, we heard some really good stories about Roman Josi growing up 5 minutes from here, ride his bike to the rink every day. He'd sell Ricola candies to get tickets to the game. Now he's back here.
One-timer saved by Lankinen, and the rebound, he lost sight of it. It's picked up by Trenin. Lankinen lost his stick in the process. On the counter now, Trenin and Janot. Coming in right side, spilling out behind the net is Sissons, and a chance to come back the other way for Bern. Oscar Lindberg with the puck. Lindberg, a former NHLer for the New York Rangers for a while, and the Vegas Golden Knights. Chance for Ekholm. He'll snap the pass to center ice. Coming up the wing is McDonough. McDonough centers. It's tipped by Sissons. He was looking to get to Trenin. Now here comes Josi. He's taken out of the play on a hip check. behind the net. It's loose and sent all the way back down. And this will go for icing.
Kevin Lankinen with a big save there. He had a couple good saves fighting through traffic on the penalty kill, and one right here. Kevin Lankinen comes across and closes that body up and loses it for a second, but gets enough of it, gets some help there from Yakov Trenin clearing the rebound. Both goalies sharp early.
2 shots for Bern, 1 for the Predators so far. We move up on 7 minutes gone by in this opening period. The NHL Global Series. They'll head for Prague. The Predators will tomorrow. And open the season against the San Jose Sharks in back-to-back games. Eeli Tolvanen, his first touch of the puck. He'll move it out to Josi and across to Carrier. Floated to the net wide. Picked up by Bern. One of those young players we're talking about, Santiago Na. And he turned it over promptly. Cole Smith tried to go cross ice. It's cut off. Colton Sevier ahead to Verme. Verme back for Sevier, and a good play by Smith to lift up the stick. Back the other way it comes.
Timing, good back check there by Cole Smith. He's had a great training camp. One of the top conditioned guys at camp, and he's going to get an opportunity on that 4th line. I really like what he's brought to the table. He's earned a spot so far.
Trenin double teamed down low. He's got a huge size advantage down there. Now coming into the play is Grandler. Grandler knocked down to his knees. Stays in the play. Finds Duchesne. Duchesne surveying the ice, and now he'll go to Lausanne. Shot is blocked by Rietzman.
See Rietzman out there in the 4th line, blocking shots, doing what a typical 4th line. A lot of younger players there down on the 4th line, doing a job against some of the NHL's best players.
Bonner with the shot. Gary Bonner just high. Nashville breaking out with Ryan Johansson. A spin pass. Looking for Duchesne, picked off there by Simon Moser, who played for the Predators once upon a time. And his shot is gloved down by Lankinen. 11:31 to go in the opening period. From Bern, no score. Heading towards the midway point of the first period. Predators and Bern, no score. And there's Pecorine hanging out with his wife Erica, son Paulus. Paulus gets his own seat. That's pretty good stuff.
Well, he's sitting on the loft with pregame, and Preds royalty, Pecorine, what a great human being, and it's awesome to see him back with the organization in some capacity, and here in Bern watching the boys.
It's great to have him along. Great group of gold jerseys across from us. You can see it at the top right-hand part of your screen. Barreling ahead is Johansson, cuts to the middle. Johansson still with the puck, walling it off, flips it to the net. Good poke check there by Woutrie. DiDomenico lost the battle to McDonough, now gets it back. He's going to be harassed by Niederreiter, moved up the other side, kept in there by Ekholm. Niederreiter behind the net with Ryan Johansson. Johansson and Niederreiter have played together throughout the entire preseason. That raised the crossbar off the deflection. Keeper Sherwood getting the start with Niederreiter and Johansson. They're still looking for the right fit for that 3rd man. Colton Sissons steals a pass. He'll drive it in on the backhand, floats it to the middle. Broken up nicely there by Cody Golubev.
Some good pressure here by the Nashville Predators getting in. Wutrick has been very good. He's been tested. He got the crossbar there, but Bern's played 7 regular season games already. So this is sandwiched in between their regular season. We'll see that shot off the post here in a minute. As Philip Wutrick has been busy early. And right here, you got to fight through that traffic, and there it is, a little tip off the crossbar out the other side. Ryan McDonough just gets it to the middle, and Ryan Johansson tips it. It's a great tip, and he just missed it. Just hit the crossbar. Philip Wutrick, 3-1-1, 2.18 goals against average, .924 save percentage. So he's had a good start to his season.
Yeah, he's gotten better every year. This is his 3rd year with Bern, and now we have a penalty call on Tanner Jeannot. And so a second power play has been awarded to SC Bern. So on the power play, it's Lindberg in the corner, whips it back to Leffel. Now off to Cahoon. Cahoon's a shooter. Near side, DiDomenico. DiDomenico, once upon a time an excellent prospect, played for the World Juniors for Team Canada, and he's become an outstanding European scorer. Here's a shot by Leffel, save made by Lankin, and the rebound loose for just a moment.
Well, you can see the puck movement by SC Bern, and it's a bigger defensive zone for the Nashville Predators. The killing angles and the way that you attack and be aggressive as they would in North America gets a bit tougher. And as you see here, they're looking for Leffel right in the middle there. A lot of European power plays. You try to get that defenseman. They have more space up there. So far, they've got to Leffel a few times here in the first period.
A unique challenge for the Predators, having to make the adjustment to the different ice surface. DiDomenico lines it up from the circle, goes cross ice, knocked out of the air by Sissons, and cleared by McDonough.
You can see Chris DiDomenico every time he's trying to find those seams. The Predators are doing a good job staying compact in the middle of the ice, picking those off. But as you see right now, what Bern wants to do, get it up top to Leffel. If they get it to DiDomenico, he's trying to find those backdoor seams.
Under a minute to go, and the penalty to Jeannot for tripping. Penalty whistled at 9:37, so we're past the halfway point of this opening period. And the Bern fans still going strong, and they will not quiet down. Now with speed, Sherway to the middle. A spinning shot, score! Sven Berchi with a beautiful shot. A power play goal gives SC Bern the 1-0 lead.
Oh, Sherway makes a beautiful pass here. Look at the speed coming up from the defensive zone. You get wide and almost a blind pass, and there's Berchi. Just spins to the backhand. As you can see right here, Sherway finds that spot right there. No look to Berchi. He spins and backhands it, and Lankin, and you can see just slides a little too far. I think the delay there with Berchi before he released that puck just opened up enough space on the far side to sneak that one in. 1-0, SC Bern.
That brings the volume level up even a little bit more. Back to even strength. A brilliant goal by Berchi. 29 years of age. And just a couple of years younger than Roman Josi. Behind the net, now looking for more. Centering pass, met there by Granlund. He was in the right spot. Aggressive play on Carrier, looking for an open man. Duchesne swings it over to the other side. And Josi will look up the ice. Josi looking for a way through that D. He'll drop it off to Carrier. The puck goes offside. Nashville will have the tag back up. Coleman will wait, and they'll blow the play dead. 8:17 to play in the opening period. Berchi with a beautiful feed from Sherway on the power play goal.
Welcome back, as you just saw there. Sven Berchi with the first goal of the game. Good connection here. Former teammates 2010-11 with Ryan Johansson and Nino Niederreiter. Ryan Johansson with 40 goals, Nino Niederreiter 41 goals, and Sven Berchi 85 points in 66 games. So a pretty good trio there for the Winterhawks back in 2010-11.
Pretty prolific indeed. And Berchi with the power play goal at 10:57 from Sherway. Poke check and a steal by Dante Fabro. Nashville tries to get things going here. John Hines talking to us a lot about trying to get acclimated to the time change, sleep patterns, things like that.
Oh man, it's a bit tough.
It is tricky, no question. Fabro has his shot blocked up into the netting. At Mace, they want to be fully acclimated, and they feel like they will be by Friday's opener in Prague.
Yeah,
same time zone Prague as Bern.
Yeah, teams will come over here, they'll play the exhibition game, and then by the time the regular season starts in Prague, everybody should be set and ready to go. And as you see there, Johan Lundskog, he's getting his team, a veteran team, back and healthy, and they have a little break for a nice little friendly exhibition game against the Nashville Predators in the NHL. They're really excited about it as well.
He's got a unique perspective because he's a Swede coaching in the Swiss League. He just loves the crowd here. It's one of the better places in Europe to watch hockey. Of course, Sweden's they know a little something about hockey over there. Here's Josi, top of the circle. Hangs on, now shoots, ski ramped high. Into the corner, Cody Glass. Glass trying to earn an opening night spot. Looks like he's all but secured it. He's got Cole Smith interchanging with Holman on the cycle. Quick puck movement by Nashville. Josi operating in the circle. He'll try the spin move. Poke check last minute. Coming in behind him is Carrier to keep the play moving. Nashville trying to change on the fly. Carrier looking for Granlund just over the boards. Granlund hesitates. Tried to feed Smith into the middle. Pass deflected. They battle for it behind the net. Drum beats rumbling here in the stands at Post Finance Arena. Really not a crisp pace in here with you. Josi to the corner. Give it go play. Josi, what a save! He is robbed by Oct.03.
Well, as much as some of the players admire Roman Josi on SC Bern, they do not want to let him score. And watch this beautiful save here by Philip Oct.03 as Roman Josi cuts right through the middle. He gets that shot in the slot, and Oct.03 had to look around his defenseman, Untersander, and makes an incredible save. Best save of the game by far so far by Oct.03.
You got to wonder what's going through Roman Josi's mind. He's got a lot of family here. The emotions have to be running high. He played his first game in this building for the top-level club team, SC Bern, when he was 16 years old. That's a long time ago.
There were some good stories about when Roman Josi came. He was a little skinny kid working with the big club, and as soon as he got on the ice, show them what he could do at his skill level, and all uphill from there.
Nashville pressuring. They finally give way. Here's Cahoon. Tripped up, they play on. Colton Sevier, another Portland Winterhawk. Cycles in the corner. Vermeer knocked off with the puck. Counter-attack. Granlund on a 3-on-2. Give and go from Niederreiter. Granlund couldn't quite handle the pass. He saves the play and gets it over to Duchesne. High in the net, puck loose. A good hit there by Golubev. Now here's Sevier. Off to Botter. Botter, nice job to get it over to his forehand. Well defended there by Fabro. 5.5 minutes to go in this opening period. Nashville, for the most part, controlling the 5-on-5. But 2 power plays result in a goal for SC Bern. Fabro holding off the pursuit. Walling off the puck. His pass, though, behind Lausanne. Lausanne has to hustle for it. And that width of the rink again coming into play. Nice work by Sissons. He'll find Tanner Jeannot. No powering his way. Stops on a dime. Tipped up over the crossbar by Sissons. Good redirect. Relentless forecheck now. The Herd coming in strong. Here's Yakov Trenek. He'll peel off. Nice job there by Jesse Srager.
And as you can see, the Herd line are infamous for their style of forecheck and just relentless pursuit. It's a little tougher to get to areas here on the European ice, on the international ice surface.
Yeah, the size advantage definitely for Nashville. The quicker skaters can be effective definitely on this type of ice surface.
And they construct the rosters different. You usually have more physical players as you go down to the third and fourth line. Oh, here we go, Willie.
Battle for the puck. And pushing it towards the net nicely with Josh Farney. Didn't get much on it. Well played there by Kevin Lankinen. 4:13 to play in the first period. A 1-0 Bern lead. Well, Nino Niederreiter is from nearby Chur, Switzerland. You see his parents are there. His 2 grandmothers, a brother-in-law, and 4 godchildren are dressed out in the 22 jerseys. You gotta love that.
Gotti 22 is what it says on the back for the godfather, Nino Niederreiter, and he spoke about that at the team gathering last night and how special this is for him to have his grandmother who's never seen him play at this level. So it's just, on so many different levels, it's just so special for some of these guys coming home.
It was a little bit emotional talking in front of the team,
really
hearing about that kind of thing. It kind of just, you take for granted how far away from home a lot of these guys go to play in the NHL. It's so far away. And so the extended family, it's hard for them to see that. And so what a special night this is for the Niederreiter family.
It was incredible. And Roman Josi spoke as well and said there's going to be a lot of nerves. How would Roman Josi get nervous for a game? He's played I don't know how many NHL games, but it just goes to show you how much this means to them.
Lankinen from a tough angle has to stop that shot by Berchi. Sherwood waiting for some help. He'll wind it around as we go under 3.5 minutes to play in this opening period. high-energy game. You can hear the chants continuing. They don't stop. Puck ends up on the SC Bern bench.
The Predators have had their looks. I think a lot of the action for SC Bern came on the power play. Obviously, the spectacular goal there by Berchi. Predators have had a lot of good looks, just not a lot of consistent time in the zone, getting acclimated. First time the team had their full roster together. You can tell SC Bern's played a few games together as a team, and systematically they're doing a good job defensively, not giving many rebound opportunities.
Tolvanen snaps the shot. Rebound out to the slot. Another good save for Wutrich. Tolvanen excelled on the big ice surface in the KHL. There's a shot. Ekholm had it deflected by Tolvanen, loose in the circle. Picked up by Knock. Lankinen plays it along the boards. Tolvanen waits for it. An outlet pass for Cole Smith. Shots on goal, 7 for Bern, 4 for Nashville.
Nashville has to get some more sustained pressure, start firing the puck from everywhere, not look for that grade A necessarily. Try to get Bern running around, open up some lanes.
Goes on, fakes the shot, now fires, and a save made by Wutrich with the glove. He's had a couple of very nice glove saves tonight.
He has, and as you see right now, and this is the bigger ice surface. You get spread out, you get against the boards, but there's nobody in the middle of the ice. Lausanne does a good job getting that puck there. It's an easy save for Wutrich. But in North America, you're going to have 3 gold jerseys right in front of the net. But if you get stuck so far outside, that's a long way to get to that net front.
Face off one back to the captain, Yossi. He'll drive into the net. A backhander! Score! Roman Yossi in his hometown ties it up. Oh, it's got to be a special moment for number 59.
Roman Yossi, and this might be his least dangerous chance of the period, but this is what he does so well. He gets the puck, and he's just so graceful. He takes it and he cuts. Look at him cut to the net. He finds that lane and just backhands it. He lifts it up, and it just goes under the arm of Wutrich, and just how he handles that. It's a rolling puck. He finds that lane. It's almost like he's waiting, steps on it, and you can see Wutrich just lifts that arm. He tries to get it back down to cover that hole, but Roman Yossi just guides it in and ties the game at 1. Big goal for the captain.
That's been an interesting moment for Bern fans. We met a couple of gentlemen. One gentleman in particular has been a season ticket holder for 30 years. He loves watching SC Bern, but he watches Roman Yossi religiously. So what's the feeling when he scores in this building for these fans? It's got to be pretty interesting.
Well, he said they would cheer for him. Only him and Niederreiter.
Now Matt Duchesne looking. His shot is deflecting. Nashville pushing. A nice steal made at the blue line. SC Bern coming in. Untersander. Forsberg tries to get it back from him. Long cross-ice feed, knocked down and stolen by Farney.
SC Bern going to slow it down here a bit. Done a relatively good job defending the middle of the ice, clearing out any rebounds. Try to get their game going and try to penetrate the Predators' defensive structure.
Aggressive forechecking by Sherway. He'll try to get to the point. Sissons anticipated it. Worked back down low. Bern looking for a scoring opportunity. Here's Beat Gerber, a former teammate of Roman Yossi. Gerber has been around for a long time, 40 years of age. This is his last year. So he's a pretty special player in the history of Roman Yossi. Yossi back out there now in the final minute. Here's Sissons trying to get free. Well defense by Bern. Yossi has it again. He'll penetrate and peel back. Janot from the circle. Tried to feather the pass over to Trennan. Puck loose in the slot. Carrier rushes over, but Bern gets there first. It's cleared by Lindbergh with 30 seconds to go in the frame.
As you mentioned, Beat Gerber, he's played more games in the Swiss league than any other player in the history, so he's a well-decorated Swiss hockey player in this league and well-respected, and will be this last year, he'll be the equipment manager next year.
Sevier hits the trailer. The shot, he scores! It's Leffel. two-time Olympian Roman Leffel gives Bern the lead back with just 9 seconds left to go in the period.
Yeah, nice play here by Colton Sevier. He looks back, he gets his head up, and Leffel comes in, as you mentioned, one of the most decorated Swiss national team defensemen. Plays the top on the power play, comes in, and he's got a lot of space there to make that shot, and just lasers one past Lankinen.
So Bern playing their game and playing it well. Closing seconds of the period. And the crowd erupts. So a couple of Swiss players score for Bern, and of course the Swiss player, Roman Josi, scoring for Nashville. So all 3 goals scored by the locals. And FC Bern will take a 2-1 lead into the locker room at the end of 1 here on the Global Series Challenge. Welcome back to Bern, Switzerland, Post Finance Arena, and the special guest at the house tonight, Peter Forsberg, the Hall of Famer, former Predator, and former teammate of Chris Mason.
Yes, and Dan Heino. They won a Stanley Cup together in Colorado. We saw Finnish royalty earlier. Now we get to see Swedish royalty. Peter Forsberg, the one and only in the house to watch this game here tonight.
Well, what a presence he had everywhere he went. Short time in Nashville, but you could just sense the importance, the legend that he was. So it's great to have him in the building tonight. Underway second period. Willie Donick and Chris Mason here with you. SC Bern with the 2-1 lead, with a big goal at the end of the period with just 9 seconds left. All 3 goals scored by Swiss players. Roman Josi for the Predators. Here's Sherwood looking for the back door for a cutting Alex Carrier. Did not hook up. Nashville keeps possession. Here comes Josi again. Poke check last minute. Now it's Niederreiter. Johansson at the point. Swings it back down looking for Josi. Cut off by Farney. And here they come on the counterattack. This is how they scored the go-ahead goal in the final minutes. And a whistle and a penalty call coming up.
Looks like it's going against the Nashville Predators again. I saw Roman Josi throw his head back, and Alex Carrier skating off to the penalty box. So an early penalty against the Predators.
45, man up for holding.
They got a hold there. I saw that right beside the net. Predators have had a tough time getting any traction, and here it is right here, going in the corner, just grabs the arm, spins around Moser, and there's the hold. So the Predators are going to have to kill one here. This is Bern's 3rd opportunity on the power play.
They're 1 for 2 so far. Leffel will run the point. Dominic Cahoon working with Oscar Lindberg on the near side. Leffel works it to the other circle. Circle to circle pass. And Lankinen able to close down that shot by Cahoon.
Yeah, good puck movement. This is Dominic Cahoon's 1st game of the season. He's been injured, and there's what they look for, that cross-seam pass. Lankinen does a good job. He slides across, but he digs his left edge in, stops, gets up, reacquires the angle, and then just absorbs that right in the midsection. Good, clean save.
Off the draw, Cahoon wheels it back to Leffel. Leffel keeps the puck, pressured by Janot. Puck deflected by McDonough. Power play goal is owned by Sven Berchi. Back in the first period. That got the scoring started. Then the period ended with a huge goal by Leffel on a counterattack. Here's Cahoon trying to make it happen. Bottom of the circle. Cahoon, an outstanding year last year for Bern. Injured and missed the first 7 games this year. Wasn't supposed to play that much, but he certainly played a lot in the first period. He must be feeling okay. That's good news for Johan Lundskog. One-timer Leffel. Off the backboard and played back to Leffel. Blocked shot by Colton Sissons. Rebound, Ekholm. And he'll clear.
Well, good job there by Colton Sissons. Leffel, very talented up top there, and you can see him giving a little fake shot, trying to create a little bit of space to get that puck through, but Sissons able to block him with his stick and get a much-needed change there. There's a lot of pressure from SC Bern on the power play.
30 seconds remaining on the penalty to Alex Carrier. Working the right side. Sherway, who had the great feed for the first goal. gives way this time, and the second power play unit has to go back. Trennan pressuring. It's fed ahead to Sherway. Sherway looks for the second wave. Deflection made by Lazan. Time ticking down, 3 seconds to go in the power play. Untersander deflected out high. Berchi shot. Save made. Out of the air. Swung on and missed. And it's picked up by Trennan. Teams back to 5 aside. Trennan passed it to Carrier, but Carrier was heading off for the bench. Granlund floats it to the slot. Smith tried to redirect it. It didn't go the direction he wanted to. Smith tries to muscle it back out to Granlund. On the cycle, Trennan. Simon Mosier works it back. Nashville getting organized with their top line. Forsberg, Duchesne, and Granlund. Granlund jumps on a loose puck in the corner. Granlund floats it to the slot, past everybody. Falling down, Josi. A chance to attack. Josi coming back. And a backhander goes wide, and a penalty call is coming up. And going back on the power play will be SC Bern. It was Thierry Botter that got loose on the far side.
Well, he was flying, and you could see him and Roman Josi get tied up.
He
got the hook, but they got tied up at Bern's blue line. Josi fell down, and then he had to get back up and gain ground. And right here, he's trying to get a little bit. He gets right under the hands there. And you can see Botter lifted the stick there and couldn't quite get enough on it there. So Roman Josi will have to sit. 4th power play for Bern.
Predators have not had one yet. Cahoon. Saucer pass. Sevier fired it wide. Picked up. DiDomenico mishandled his pass. Loose at center ice. Tapped ahead. Jeannot trying to control it. Jeannot looking for Sissons as the penalty killing forwards with McDonough and Ekholm. 4 minutes gone by. The captain Roman Josi in the box. Josi tied the game on the goal at 17:46. That was in between the two SC Bern scores. There's a deflection by Glass. Loose puck Glass trying to chip at it. Second attempt, he gets it ahead for Jeannot. Jeannot looking with Ekholm. He fires the shot and another good save by Woutry. Boy, the glove has been working well for him tonight.
Yep, that was a great save as Tanner Jeannot. Matthias Ekholm was trying to get in the play. He was cut to the middle. As you can see right there, Jeannot takes a quick look over to Ekholm and then tries to go top corner short side. But Woutry, he's made about 3 or 4 incredible glove saves. And add another one to the list right there.
1 minute and 8 seconds remaining in the power play. SC Bern has spent most of the second period so far on the power play. Nashville, shorthanded, they'll flip it towards the net. Granlund collects it behind the net. He's surrounded. Berchi looking for the breakout. Pass up the middle. Berchi now feeds it to the wing. And some space over there for Bern to set up. But a nice play, prying the puck loose by Carrier.
Good pressure and the right time to jump. On the penalty kill, you want to be aggressive, and if one player jumps, you all want to go together and try to smother that puck and get it down the ice as they did there.
Untersander works it back. Coming across the line, it's Sherway. Sent back to the behind the net to Moser, and the net was knocked off the pegs.
You know, and this is Carrier was cutting across, and this is one of the things is it's hard to get your bearings when the ice is a different size. And that was right here. Watch Carrier is cutting through. He wants to go around the net, but there's more space in front of the goaltender there, and he just kind of gets a little discombobulated. Runs into Lankinen, net comes off, so it'll be a face off to the right of Lankinen.
So they're discussing where to have this face off. It will be to the right of Lankinen in the offensive zone. Face off into the slot area. Trying to push it to the corner is Cole Smith. It's still up for grabs. Trennan will chase it. 19 seconds remaining. Snap to center ice. Smith a good saucer pass to lead in Trennan. Trennan looking for help. He'll go cross ice, and that's deflected out of play with 6 seconds remaining on the Josi penalty.
Well, if they wanted to get some work on the penalty kill here before the regular season starts, they've certainly got that. 4th power play for Bern. 1 for 4 this far. It looks like they'll end up having a successful kill here. 6 seconds left. But they got to get on the attack. They've got to start playing with the puck and force Bern to take some liberties, get to the middle of the ice.
You got a brief look at the wall there. And if you joined us late, boy, you are in for a treat the rest of the night here, or the afternoon if you're listening back in the States. Every seat is full, 17,031 in attendance tonight. Time ticking down. This one deflected wide. Nashville back to even strength, trying to find a way to tie this game up. Non-stop energy from this sold-out building. This is not your typical preseason game. Duchesne aggressively knocks a pass down. It's tracked down by Granlund as the next chance starts. Here's Josi out of the penalty box. Stop and go move on Rietzman. Josi creating space for Ekholm. Ekholm floats it across. Collision in the crease. Forsberg was pushed into the goalie. Forsberg, a backhander, score! Philip Forsberg ties it up. He was pushed into Wutrick. Wutrick was still getting his balance back. And Forsberg collected the pass in the slot and tied it up.
Yeah, that was a tough one. They tried. They finally got to the net. Philip Forsberg gets pushed into Wutrick. And watch right here. Wutrick's going to get up, give him a little shove out of the way. And I don't even know if he was able to grab his stick yet. He recognized the puck is coming over. Right here, he gets pushed in there by Zgragan. And then right there, Wutrick didn't have a great handle on his stick. Caught it late, and Forsberg drew the 5-hole.
Tough luck for Wutrick for sure. That was that play. Not much he could do.
No.
So well timed, and the Predators for the second time have tied it up. So Forsberg gets involved. Now Niederreiter battling in the corner against Cahoon. Niederreiter and Johansson working together with keeper Sherwood. Coming down from the blue line, Ekholm. Drifting back, Johansson to the side of it. McDonough one-timer, save is made, and the rebound swept off of the blue ice. Tracked down by the Predators. They keep the pressure on. Good feed. McDonough snuck in and had a good look.
That was a nice pass there by Sherwood behind the net. A little more space behind the net here over on international ice. And McDonough almost gets one to sneak by Wutrick, but he gets enough of it. Look, Cole Sherwood head up. Left-hand shot. McDonough almost gets that. It goes under the arm there. It looked like he had it squeezed. It came out the other side, and Barney was able to clear the rebound. Close call.
Goal coming at 6:24 of the period. Forsberg from Roman Josi. So Josi, a goal and an assist tonight in his hometown. A 2-2 hockey game. Tremendous entertainment level. We are having a blast here.
The energy and the atmosphere here the last couple days has just been phenomenal.
Lazan lets it fly. That missed the net. Fabro gets there. Cole Smith backing up. His pass is picked off. Cahoon has a step on the D. Cahoon cuts in and missed it high. Cahoon had his mind made up, but he did not put it where he wanted to. Cole Smith will breathe a sigh of relief, and that's going to be too many men on the ice. So the Predators will go on the power play momentarily. When we come back, it's a 2-2 hockey game. Penalty here. Too many men on the ice.
Here it is, too many men. We'll see if we can get a count. Yeah, we saw one skating off in the middle of the ice, and we saw 5 players there. So first opportunity here for the Nashville Predators, their first unit on the ice.
So we'll see what they can do with the different ice service, the extra space. They worked on it this morning. Nashville will get another power play opportunity here. They'll go out on a 2-man advantage. Granlund right in front for Duchesne, score! Matt Duchesne didn't waste much time. They were able to get it to him right in the middle. And the Predators, for the first time tonight, take the lead.
Yep, they made quick work of that. Roman Josi upended. They'll have another 2-minute power play here coming up. You can see right here, Ryan Johansson is able to retrieve the puck, and watch this feed from Mikael Granlund. His head up, the deception, the quick little stick handles. Matt Duchene redirects, gets his rebound under the pad of Wutrick. Right there, great little pass there by Mikael Granlund. The Preds take the lead 3-2.
So the Predators trail 2-1 at the end of one. Goals by Forsberg and now Duchene have given the Predators their first lead, and they will remain on the power play. The delayed call was going on. Nashville took full advantage of that.
Well, they had a great year on the power play last year, this top unit. As a team, I think they finished 6th in the National Hockey League. The second unit's going to look a little bit different, but this first unit's had a lot of time together. A lot of success last season.
And this is the same five that did so much of the damage last year. Forsberg will work it back to Josi. Now to the far side for Matt Duchene. Duchene tried to hit Forsberg. Now around Josi. Good save, Wutrick. I talked to Roman Josi Mace about, as we're going to take a look at this shot by Josi. He told me one thing he has learned is you can't take for granted that because you did well on the power play the year before that you're going to automatically do well the following year.
No, we've seen how things change and teams make adjustments, but the one thing the Predators have done a really good job and they completely change. There's no set positions anymore. A lot of movement in personnel, which makes it really hard for opposition teams to defend.
Now we'll get a look at the second unit here. Carrier will test Wutrick, and another save. Yeah, this is taking roll call. It is Carrier with Tolvanen, Sherwood, Glass, and Niederreiter.
Yeah, a lot of a different look here for the second as you see Carrier tries to get that through. It might have went off of Eric Jelena there right in front, but Wutrick has been really good through traffic and is able to corral that rebound. Good save, good control.
Face off, swamps back to Tolvanen. Carrier back to the near side. Sherwood, and a good stretching save by Wutrick. Lunging out with the left pad. On the counter, here comes SC Bern. Short-handed, Sevier getting wide on Carrier. Couldn't handle the pass, and now they'll retreat and get a change. 55 seconds to go in the second Nashville power play. They converted early in the first with Matt Duchene trying to go back-to-back. 3-2 Predators. Glass. A host of players arrive at the same time. Tolvanen finds himself open with the puck. Now it's Niederreiter. Niederreiter's pass deflected nicely by Vermeer. Tolvanen, a quick U-turn. Gets the give-and-go feed from Josi. Tolvanen in front. Kicked aside by Wutrick and cleared.
Another good save there by Wutrick, and his rebound placement as Niederreiter was going to the net. He kicked it out the same way, so there was no rebound opportunity.
Granlund bursting in. Johansson works it back. Josi, he got pickpocketed from behind by Verchi. Kept in the zone, though. Sherwood looking ahead. Verchi. Forsberg sneaking behind him. He threw the Swedish shoulder into him and takes the puck. Penalty is over. Teams back to 5 aside. Duchene. Look back to the blue line. That one stayed onside. Gerber feeds it ahead out of the reach of SC Bern and icing.
You know, Peter Forsberg in the building tonight's going to appreciate the reverse Swedish there that Philip Forsberg just let go. He was one of the best at that hit, just the timing and waiting for somebody to come in and reverse hit him. The Predators starting to get a little more zone time, getting some momentum. There's the legend himself, Peter Forsberg, one of the best players to ever play the game. He was ferocious, talented, skilled, just an incredible, tireless worker, an inspiration to a lot of Swedish hockey players over the years, no question.
Jeannot, Trennan, Sissons working the far side. Trennan pivots back out. A quick release by Sissons, but it goes wide. We're past the halfway point of regulation time. Here in SC Bern. Nashville a 3-2 lead. A shot by Jeannot wide. Off the backboard, rebound Ekholm. Couldn't connect. Wutrick following it all the way. Nashville, despite the back-to-back penalties to start the period, pushing strong. Sissons tried to hit Jeannot. Good defensive play by Colin Gerber. Varney pushes it all the way in, and 4 checks against Fabro. Cole Smith snapped the pass to the line. Timing was off, and Nashville left the tag up. Working his way through the neutral zone, DiDomenico. Cole Smith snapped his stick in half, comes back and gets another one. Nashville tries to push it out of the zone. Willie Donican, Chris Mason here with you from Bern, Switzerland. NHL Global Series. This is the challenge. The Sharks playing over in Berlin, and then the Sharks and Predators will go head-to-head in back-to-back games in Prague. Friday and Saturday afternoons back in the States. Fabro works it back. Tolman and a rising shot stopped by Woutry. Oh, a good twisting pass. Tolman had a good look. 8 minutes to play in the second period. Nashville.
Welcome back. As you can see, Philip Forsberg talking to his buddy Matt Duchene. 42 goals, 42 assists for Philip Forsberg. Just signed a big 8-year contract. Went down to the wire there, and everybody happy to get Philip back and signed up and ready to go. And Matt Duchene, just a real dynamic duo last season, really took off, and both guys having career years.
So the back-to-back goals by those two swung the game in the Predators' favor in this second period. Pushed ahead. Vermeen flips it behind the net. Awkwardly falling down Carrier, but he survives. Up the wing now, Johansson to the middle for Niederreiter. Batted out of the air by Sherwood and sent back into the Nashville zone. Josi assisting on Forsberg's goal. The Duchene goal on the power play was assisted by Granlund and Johansson. Loose puck up for grabs at center ice. Pushed in for Niederreiter. Off to Granlund. Granlund has a man open. It's Josi. Josi lurking down low. Centered in front. Sherwood had a chance at it, and it just went wide. I was very curious to see what Sherwood would do with the opportunity tonight.
He's looked good. He's a speedy winger. He's responsible defensively, but he's got that offensive skill set that'll complement Johansson and Niederreiter very well.
Nashville committed back-to-back penalties to start the period. Since then, they have not given up a lot of shots. They've had the puck in SC Bern territory for most of the second period since then. A 17-13 shot edge. Golubev took a hard hit from Forsberg. Cody Golubev, once upon a time, was at the University of Wisconsin. His roommate was Ryan McDonough. Roomies.
A lot of connections here.
They had a nice moment before the game, getting together for a little photography for all the Badger fans back there. This one flipped up the line. McDonough closes down on it. Picked up, Glass open, shoots, and just missed. Opportunity knocked there for Cody Glass. Now it is McDonough using the boards, banking it ahead for Smith, just out of his reach. Working it back in on the diagonal. Another nice play by McDonough. Just scooped it up on the hop. Now Smith charging. Woutry went way out of the net and just did play the right angle to get it out of trouble. And what do we have? Offside. 5:37 to go in the second. It remains 3-2. There is the host, Roman Josi. The minute he got off the plane, mates, dozens of fans were waiting for him, along with Nino Niederreiter, to get the autograph. Since then, he is just one thing after another, skating with kids, signing autographs, talking to the media, doing anything to promote the game here in his home country.
Absolutely. It's been a whirlwind for Roman Josi, but he just embraces it. He loves it. You can just see the joy on his face when he gets to come back to his home country and do all these special things and help grow the game and just really appreciate and respect the people here in Switzerland. It's just been an incredible experience to watch him and Nino Niederreiter and the way they've handled themselves. Such classy guys.
Sissons centers for Trenton, broken up by SC Bern and cleared ahead for Swinderchi. Good back check there by Lazan. It was It's funny, Roman Josi has signed anything and everything you can imagine.
Oh, man.
And we even ran into his mom on the way to the rink, and she had another bag of stuff that he hadn't gotten to yet.
She's like, can you take these in for Roman? I hate to ask him, but I got a couple more things, and I'm sure they've been getting hit up left and right, but he's such a great guy and a great ambassador for the game in Nashville and here in Switzerland as well.
Man, he was the Pied Piper yesterday. A couple of young Swiss teams came and hung out on the ice after practice. And man, they loved hanging out with number 59. In fact, if you look through this crowd, you see 59 jerseys all around, even for games not involving the Predators or an NHL team, even a regular SC Bern team. The coach Johan Lundskog was saying you'll see all kinds of 59 jerseys everywhere you go. Yeah, they sell them in the pro shop.
And we were having a discussion now that Roger Federer has retired. Is Roman Josi the biggest Swiss star in sports? And that's the way it looks right now. So just, again, just a great, classy human being and just embraces it.
Here's Josi revving it up. Picks up speed. He'll swoop behind the net and find Carrier. Now a race for the puck. Carrier retreats. And Cahoon now will work against the grain. Duchesne and Forsberg. The two goal scorers in this period for Nashville. They turned the game around. They trailed by a goal. And icing is the call.
Well, Roman Josi has had a lot of former teammates that he's playing against tonight. And there's one of his former teammates, a fan favorite here, Tristan Sherway. Actually, JP Dumont played with him as well in 2010-11. He's been a main staple of this organization for a very long time. And, you know, it's always special, obviously, when there's no friends when you're on the ice, but after the game and before, you saw them talking in the hallway. Both dressing rooms are right together. They come out of the same tunnel, and man, Roman was just talking all the staff at SC Bern and all his former teammates and friends and just everybody who would try to get a piece of Roman.
Sherway, maybe he had a hand in the playlist before the game, Mace. Before the warm-ups, they had a good country music playlist.
Huge country fan, which is rare over here in Europe to have that many people love country music.
Trying to make the Nashvillians feel at home. A lot of Predator fans made their way over. Some fan groups, sponsors. A group of which went to the Alps today, so they covered some serious ground. Here's Philip Forsberg, penetrating. Coming in, Duchesne behind him. Couldn't get a shot away. Good job by Bern to protect the house, and a nice move to get loose by Vermeer. His dump in, though, hit Ekholm and put the play offside. So a chance to break out. Nashville will go blue line to blue line. Duchesne, a quick pivot. Leaves it for Forsberg, taken away DiDomenico. He's cut off by Lausanne. Now it is Glass. From a tough angle, missed the net badly. It'll come skipping all the way back out to center. Under 2.5 to go in the second. Cole Smith arrives in the corner. Tolvanen tries to pick it clean. Glass to the point, Lausanne changes the angle. Smith collects on the cycle, using his size. He'll work it with Tolvanen. Shoots! And another good save by Woutry. He saw it through the traffic.
That's a good shift by that fourth line. There's a lot of skills. Not your typical fourth line. You've got Cody Glass, Eeli Tolvanen, and Cole Smith. And right there you can see that's what Cody Glass has got a lot better at doing, is getting to the net, getting to those hard areas. He's been a different player since he started last season. Went down to Milwaukee with a great attitude, learned the game, a little more attention to detail defensively. He came back up at the end of the season, and looks like he's earned a spot so far here on the Predators roster, and it looks like he'll be playing on opening night in Prague.
If you joined us late, you got a good perspective there on that down low camera shot with the wall behind the players. That really steep balcony that they have, standing room only, chanting from start to finish. Carrier has to race back against Berge. Just does beat him to the puck. Now he'll wing it towards Sissons. Sissons collects, play is onside. Behind the net, Trennan. Let's see if the Herd can use their physicality here to their advantage. Battling behind the net, Tanner Jeannot. Outstanding rookie season. in the discussion for the Calder Trophy for a good period of time. Slumped at the end of the year. Here's Josi. Again, pushing the defense back. Pivoting, working back to the net front. And Wuttry poke checked it and collected it just in time. Josi putting on a little skating exhibition.
Yeah, Roman Josi doing what Roman Josi does, just creating space, angles to the net, spinning off right there, little puts on the brakes, finds the lane, cuts back, and really intelligent play there by Wuttry to take that lane away, paddle down, and takes the puck away from Roman Josi and covers it up.
Our colleague back home, Hal Gill, former defenseman for a long time, always talks about Roman Josi, how his skating style, he just destroys the ice. He says, just digs in so hard, is able to change direction so well with his skating style.
He talks about how he opens up his hips and changes the angle and his spin-off ability, and he's just so fluid and graceful when he does that. It's just such a hard guy to defend. No matter the ice surface, he's so effortless in his play. The Predators starting to take over this game a little bit here once they get their bearings, but so far a very good showing from Bern. They've been very competitive, back and forth, and got ourselves a one-goal hockey game here with about just over a minute left in period number 2.
Bern scored in the final 10 seconds of the first period to take the lead. Nashville has come back with 2 here in the second. They trailed 1-0 at 2-1. Forsberg and Duchesne the goals here in the second, a penalty call coming up. Johansson took a spill, and this will go against SC Bern.
Well, that tends to happen when you start playing with the puck more, better execution. And as this second, we'll get the call here from Justin St. Pierre.
65, man, for holding.
Holding, and once Nashville kind of got their feet under them, they've done a better job at making plays, holding onto the puck, executing passes. And you can see now Bern starting to take some penalties, reaching out with the stick, and a holding penalty there.
Nashville 1 for 2 on the power play on the evening. Both came in the second period. Josi able to keep it in on the clearing attempt. Trying to slice his way down the wall. Works it back to Duchesne. Duchesne, tricky move, and came up with the puck. Now he's got a chance to attack. Again, Bern collapsing in. Sevier will send it length of the ice. 27 seconds to go in the period. And now a penalty on Josi.
Roman Josi racking up the PIMs. That's his second penalty of the game.
And it's his old buddy Sherway that was able to draw it. And the two have a fun word back and forth.
Yeah. Well, they had some trouble in the offensive zone, controlling the puck, and they got away with one. Sevier almost had a breakaway there, but Matt Duchesne was able to keep it in. Get the call here.
59, 2 minutes for holding.
That is Miroslav Stolk, the other referee. It's the first time we've heard his voice tonight. His mic is working better than Justin St. Pierre.
I think so. It's a little more consistent. There's the hold right there. That's a no doubter on that one. He wrapped around, give him a little hug in the corner. So it'll be 4-on-4 here for the rest of the period.
So we'll go 4-on-4 for the final 15 seconds of the period, and then we'll carry over and likely start the second period that way as Glass surveys the ice. A no-look shot. Scroggin able to knock it down. 5 seconds to go. Niederreiter looking. One-timer skipped wide. Glass didn't catch it clean. That'll do it for the second period. Nashville trailed 2-1 at the end of one. Josi feeding Forsberg to tie it. Then the power play goal by Duchesne from Granlund and Johansson. 40 minutes in the books from Bern. Getting set to drop the puck for the third period. The Global Series Challenge. Willie Donick, Chris Mason here with you. The Nashville Predators leading 3-2 over SC Bern. Each team has a man in the penalty box as we start the third period. There is Roman Josi. And so Josi has a minute 39 remaining on his penalty. And his former teammate and good friend going way back, Raman Undersander, has a minute 8 left. It's been a great game so far, mates. We've had a blast.
It's been great. SC Bern a lot better in the first period. Nashville got their legs under them and started to play a bit better of a game in the second period.
So some 4-on-4, a lot of open ice. And where is the puck? It disappeared. Kevin Lankinen wasn't quite sure, but it landed at a play. Willie Donick and Chris Mason here with you as we watch Bern go to work here. They'll get a brief power play here shortly.
Yep, they'll have about 31 seconds here after the 4-on-4, and Oct.03 gets out of the box.
Chris DiDomenico will take the draw against Ryan Johansson. Ekholm working his way up for Nashville. Matthias worked it along the red line, out of the reach of McDonough. He retreats. And the chance start again from the wall, right across from us. Errant pass, intercepted by Ekholm. He'll work it down low for Johansson. Johansson looking for Niederreiter. Gives it to him. One-timer, knocked down in front. Rebound, and a great save by Wutrique. A block shot by Jesse Skagren.
Well, Skagren there, he took that shot up high, and he was able to gather himself and clear the rebound. That was an absolute blast. Skagren took it. He looks like he's hurting a little bit. Good job staying with it, clearing the rebound.
Great job to identify where the puck was after Wutrique had to pick up the rebound. So a power play coming up here shortly. Now Lazan taken down, no call. They'll play on. If you joined us late, we'll let you know how the scoring went down. Here they come. It's shot, and it's gloved down by Lankinen.
Well, that was Oct.03 there using Dante Fabbro as a screen, so Lankinen had to find that one. And here's the shot right here. Skagren takes it right up high. He stays with it there, a little bit of a scrum, and I think Wutrique gets that one, and Skagren clears it out of the way, and he went to the bench right after that. That's
16 seconds in the penalty to Josi. One power play goal so far this evening for SC Bern. This one's pushed ahead by Jeannot, picked up by Sissons. Sissons has a seam, got the shot away, fought off there by Wutrique. Josi coming out of the penalty box. Nashville back to 5 aside. Each team has one power play goal. SC Burns came 10:57 into the first. Finn Berchi. Roman Josi tied it at even strength, and then Roman Leffel scored with 10 seconds remaining in the first to give SC Bern the 2-1 lead heading to the locker room. Goals by Forsberg and Duchesne for Nashville in the second period gave them the lead. And that's where we stand. Nashville had the edge in territorial play for the latter part of the second period. Not a lot of shots for Bern in period 2. Here's Josi weaving his way. Pass deflected. Now Granlund backhands it in front, looking for the backside, and Wutrique pounces on it.
Granlund looking to go cross ice and hit the bodies in front. Wutrique was able to track that down. Right here, trying to go through the middle of the ice. It's Goluboff there, and Wutrique was able to get that. A lot of puck possession. And when you play on the European size ice, it's hard to get onto the forecheck. It's hard to get outside the face-off circles. There's just so much space. The width of the rink is a lot bigger than the North American size.
You got to look at John Hines, who is doing this for a second time. A couple years ago, we took a New Jersey Devils team into Bern and played a game. Nico Hischier was sort of a guest of honor for that. So he really has an appreciation for this town. He was telling us where to go. He was saying, go left, go right, and you'll find some places to eat. He was right on. Forsberg looking up the ice. He's got Duchesne. Duchesne moving to the forehand. Broken up last minute by Wutrique. Duchesne for a second time. Works to the middle. Josi follows in the play. Puck is cleared to the line. Knocked down by Ekholm. Sent ahead. Fabian Rietzmann trying to hold off the pursuit. Looking for Farney. Josh Farney around the boards. Skating hard after it. Glatz beats it to him. 3.5 minutes into this third period. Nashville looking to finish off the preseason. If they can win they would end up 4-0-1 heading into the regular season in the back-to-back games in Prague in the Global Series against the San Jose Sharks. Moser, the former Predator and the captain of this Bern team, couldn't corral that one. Quick ricochets to center. Fabro comes up with it. Open man Niederreiter stayed on side. Couldn't catch the pass cleanly. Keeps the play moving. Keeper Sherwood working down low with Johansson. Fabro up high. Johansson in the slot. Drops it off. McDonough works it back around. Predators working it around the perimeter. Looking backdoor. Waiting to tuck it in with McDonough. Was broken in. McDonough again. On the cycle. Working the defense. McDonough tried the one-timer. It was blocked. Untersander took care of that one. Johansson late in the shift, staying on. Looking at the ice. Leaves it for Fabro. One-timer Tolvanen. Got glass. Lausanne to Niederreiter. Long offensive shift. Just grinding away at that defense, but they didn't get the good scoring chance out of it. Now here comes Sissons. He'll attack. Sissons drops it off for Trennan. Save Wutrick.
Nice little handoff there. Colton Sissons controls the puck on the entry. Takes a look up and finds Yakov Trennan going around the left side. He gets a puck, and Wutrick with another save right here in pretty tight, but Wutrick there waiting for that shot. He's done a great job with his rebound control.
The herd out for the Predators. Sissons trying to work around the linesman. Did so. Josi working one-on-one against Colton Sevier, longtime opponent of his. Sevier, a lot of time in the NHL.
Yep. Red Deer, Alberta native.
Sevier will drop it off to Vermeer. Took a hard hit from Lausanne, and down he goes. He got him right in the sternum. Pass to center ice, taken back by Bern, floated towards the line, intercepted by Jeannot. Trennan attacks, works it loose. Sissons high slot, floats it to the net, but high over the crossbar. Here comes Josi. Josi, a goal and an assist tonight. Jeannot powering his way past Cahoon. Finds Trennan. Off to Josi. He scores! Traffic in front. Josi does it again. And the Predators lead it 4-2.
Might have been deflected by one of the Bern players as Roman Josi. The Predators getting some good zone time. They're getting a lot of pressure here. Get on the forecheck, get that puck back. Trennan out to Josi. And I believe it goes off of Vermeer right there and just eludes Wutrick. He had no chance on that one. He had to deal with the screen and then the deflection off of his own player. But Roman Josi, second goal of the night, sits with 2 goals and 1 assist, and that's a big 2-goal lead right there.
Just like you'd love to write it up. Roman Josi coming home, scoring 2 goals, adding an assist, and leading his team from behind. Now leading by 2 for the first time in the game. Nashville has gotten stronger as the game has gone on. Here's Duchesne working free, waited 1 step too far. Had it taken away. McDonough follows up, keeps it alive. Duchesne into the traffic. That changed directions. And a good save by Wutrick. 13:40 to play in regulation. Predators by 2. Josi is second from Jeannot and Trennan here in the third. And of course, one of the great traditions here at SC Bern is the PA announcer says the first name of the player, the crowd chimes in with the second name, but they don't usually do it for the visiting team.
There's a special exception. Roman Josi and Nino Niederreiter is probably the only ones, and Nico Hischier back when he came a couple years ago with New Jersey. So pretty cool to see the different traditions that they have over here for sure.
This crowd has been absolutely fantastic. Here's Forsberg, a drive, he scores! They're gonna wave it off. They're gonna say it's played with a high stick.
Well, that tells you right there, the look on Philip Forsberg's face is he knew exactly what happened. But Kyle Granlund tried to play it off okay. Didn't show any emotion, but the arms didn't go up in the air either, so you kind of know. But good call there by the referee, calling that one off. And a blast up top here from right there. Kyle Granlund with the high stick. Right there, Forsberg, and there's the high stick. That's about 3 feet over the net, down to the ice and in the back of the net. No goal.
Sometimes it is very difficult to determine.
Absolutely.
That was not one of those times.
That was Captain Obvious right there. We knew that one.
That one off the glass near the round off, and they'll blow the play dead. Face-off coming up. 13:25 to go. Let's take one more look at the Grandland high stick.
Yeah, they're going to get it back to Philip Forsberg. He just unleashes, and that is way up there. You can see Wutrick, he's going to catch that line drive up top about 3 feet over his head. And Grandland's kept it right down.
Nashville keeps the puck in. Top line out there. Grandland, Duchesne, Forsberg. Duchesne and Forsberg, the other 2 goals for the Predators, besides the 2 that Josi has scored. Now it is Duchesne cycling Forsberg. Duchesne, a turnaround shot, went over the crossbar. It ends up on the stick of Forsberg. He'll get it back to Duchesne. Duchesne fends off a checker. Cutting to the net, Ekholm. He's met there. Nashville, though, playing a little keep away here, using the extra space on the ice. Long offensive possession, bouncing towards the net. Ekholm tried to backhand it out of the air with the shaft of the stick. 12:39 to go in regulation. SC Bern still hanging around, down by 2. But Nashville has really exerted their will as the game has gone on.
And they haven't, although Wutrick is giving up 4 goals. He's a 24-year-old goaltender. Last year was his first season as a starting goaltender. He's had a great start to the season here. He's been excellent. Aside from the first period where he didn't get a ton of action, he started to crank it up there. The Preds started to put the pressure on, and he's been excellent and kept them in the game really so far.
Josh Farney will take this face-off against Johansson. Johansson able to win it back. One of his areas of expertise. There's Dante Favreau settling in with his new defense spotter, Jeremy Lazar. Johansson got all the way through 2 defenders, just powered his way. Wutrick with another good save. Jelena with the puck behind the net. The drum beat going, trying to surge the home team here to try to get this one back in reach. Here's Eric Jelena, one of the bigger players on this SC Bern team. Snap pass to the line. Well defensed by Nashville. Here comes Josi again. Tolvanen goes cross ice to glass. Carrier, the open man. Off to Josi! Off the outside of the net. Looking for his 3rd. Tolvanen trying to get possession back. Josi flying back to help Carrier on deep. Puck dumped in. Josi is on it. Carrier up the boards but not out. Oscar Lindberg takes over. Top line out for SC Bern. On the wind around. They hand it off. Leffel. He has a goal tonight. Leffel trying to avoid the referee. And Nashville takes control. Cole Smith will drop it off. Josi just missed the net. Everybody in the crowd knows what's going on here. And Nashville is going to feed the captain every time they can. Smith, another interception. Loose puck in the slot. Gerber drops it off. Knopf couldn't hang on. Sherwood is in. Sherwood, a backhander. Great save. Wutrick.
Another save by Wutrick, but the Predators have done a good job. And SC Bern has had a trouble getting past the own red line here, and you can see Sherwood here tries to go to the backhand. Wutrick falls all the way over, and again, another good job controlling the rebound. Josi right here looking for the hat trick off the side of the net. And another glorious chance right in the middle. Couple good grade A's for Roman Josi.
Trennan had that one snapped away by Philip Wutrick, the 24-year-old. So far this season, a 2.18 goals against average in league play. So he's a good-looking young goaltender.
He's good. He's really compact, controlled, elite skill. He's good on his feet, sees the puck well, fights through traffic. I've been really impressed.
Good depth in Switzerland, getting better all the time. Saw our good buddy Yannick Weber this morning at the morning skate, hanging around. A lot of international play for Switzerland. They spent a lot of time during the intermission showing highlights of Nico Hischier and the former Predator Kevin Fiala, who hails from Switzerland. What an outstanding talent he is. Here's Sissons looking for Trenich. Cleared but not out. McDonough off the backboard, coming out the other side for Ekholm. Banner will wheel it back. McDonough. They hope that McDonough will put everybody in the right slot on the Predators defense core. They kind of sagged. They gave up too many goals down the stretch base as UC Saros maybe got a little bit worn down, but really the team defense around Saros started to break down against the tough competition.
Well, if you look at the pairings now, and you see, I don't know how much stock you put in the preseason, but the way they played the game, you've got some skills, some responsible defensive players paired up. So, as you mentioned, it seems the way they've got it set. I don't know if there's another complete D-core as deep as the Nashville Predators. And then you have Borowiecki, who we know how capable he is as number 7 right now. So things are looking good on the back end.
So Lausanne and Fabro, now the third pair, both capable of playing higher up in the lineup if necessary. But when you're full strength, you got to love McDonough and Ekholm as a shutdown pair, and then Yossi and Carrier a little more creative with the offensive skill. That's the idea. Duchesne, a backhand feed to the middle. A shot by Forsberg is blocked by Rietzman. Duchesne sealed into the boards nicely. Sevier looking for a way out of the zone. Had it taken away by Grandal. Nashville just smothering right now on the forecheck and on the cycle game. Looking for one more to maybe put it away. 8:24 to go in the third period. It remains 4-2 in favor of the Predators. There's a look at Johan Lundskog, the head coach of SC Bern, checking the lineup card down the stretch here. His team so far 3-1-3 on the season, the middle of the pack of the Swiss League, but he expects, as he has a more healthy roster, that they'll have a good season, a competitive season here in Switzerland.
Yeah, they just got Dominic Cahoon back, and this was his first game. He wanted to keep him under 10 minutes. He looked pretty good on the power play early in the first period, so things are looking up for SC Bern.
They battle for it in the corner. Beat Gerber down there. He has had limited time. The 40-year-old in his final year. 20 seasons for SC Bern. Carrier working with Johansson. You know, Niederreiter would love to get involved here. He has certainly popped out. Said nothing on the score sheet thus far. They're going to wave off icing. Bonner wins the race, but can't keep it in the zone. Drumbeat getting louder. Home crowd looking for one more push. Berchi has the first goal of the game. His pass deflected by Glass, following up Sherwood. This is what John Hines likes about Sherwood, the forecheck. Tipped in front. Glass looking for the rebound. He'll get it out to the point. McDonough fires. Knocked down in the circle. Picked up and a chance to attack the other way. Rankinen has to go wide. Jelena had it blocked. Sherwood attacking. Tripped over Jelena, stays after it. He likes the speed of Sherwood, does the coaching staff, Hines in particular. And he said he loves to hunt that puck down. He said it's a good feel. He'll go get the puck. And Niederreiter and Johansson can do some things with it. Yeah,
he likes the idea of Johansson with 2 speedy wingers, capable of going, fishing out pucks in the corner and getting it back to the net. So had a good preseason together in the couple games that they played, and that looks as though that's how they're going to start the season, with Sherwood, Johansson, and Niederreiter.
And we'll see if it sticks. You never know how long that type of thing will last. Kind of the underdog in Sherwood, a dominant player in the AHL last year. had a prolific season, 75 points. That Sherwood have in 57 games for Colorado, the AHL. He played 11 games for the Avalanche as well. But as you can imagine, it's tough to crack that lineup as a forward. Of course, you got Philip Tomasino, who's a scratch tonight. Jeannot and Sissons working near side. Here's Trennan popping free instead to Fabro. Nashville grinding out that clock. Lauzon on the perimeter. Bern trying to pressure. They're keeping Nashville to the outside, but that's okay with the Predators with a 2-goal lead. And Vermeen is knocked down. And for the second time, he has drawn a penalty, and Nashville will now have to go on the penalty kill. It'll be Lauzon heading to the box.
Nashville 3, right up for tripping.
5:24 to go in the third. Opportunity for SC Bern on the power play when we come back. Power play number 6 coming up for SC Bern. Jeremy Lauzon in the penalty box.
Right here, Lauzon just gonna get the stick in there, and Vermeen goes down. Been an effective player for SC Bern. Drawn a couple penalties tonight, so an opportunity here for SC Bern to get back in this hockey game with the power play.
SC Bern had 9 shots on goal in the first period. They've had only 5 in the entire game since. And that's despite having the 6 power plays. So Nashville has kept their chances to a minimum. But an opportunity here for SC Bern to get back within 1 if they can convert.
Yeah, well, Nashville seemed to figure out the spacing, the neutral zone, the offensive zone, giving Bern a real tough time generating any offense as that second period went on. They virtually had nothing here in the third.
Number 1 unit on. Bern trying to get set up. A race for the puck. McDonough and Ekholm down low. McDonough taken down. Out to the point. Leffel had his pass popped up in the air. Leffel could not keep it inside the line.
One of the biggest differences for the Predators playing on this ice surface is in North America, if you have a player bobble the puck on the opposition, you can attack, you can jump them, you can start to pressure with the rest of your teammates and put them in a tough situation. But here, there's just so much space, so there's a lot of control, a lot of zone time. And Bern did a good job of that in the first period, where they had 4 penalties, 4 power plays in the first period, and only the 31-second one here to start the second. But it's been tough sledding here for Bern the last little while.
The overall shots now 30-14 in favor of Nashville. Here's Moser. Tried a no-look pass, anticipated by Fabro. Deflected right back to Moser. Trennan took a swipe at it, couldn't clear it, and Verci will engage with Fabro. Fabro's clearing attempt hit off of Cole Smith. Carrier doesn't have a stick. He tried to bat it back into the corner. And Trennan is able to clear.
Oh, good job there. Carrier had the puck and he scooped it to the corner. Cole Smith does a good job getting it to Trennan. He does the rest. They're able to get the full sail change.
22 seconds remaining in the Bern power play. Pressuring is McDonough. Almost stole it cleanly. Moser gathers. And he has it taken away by Ekholm. Ahead for Tanner Jeannot. Jeannot on the short-handed breakaway. Off the post. Utrik got a piece of it. Philip Utrik, he's been impressive. Here comes Jeannot again. He'll pivot to the middle. Penalty is over. Out of the penalty box. Nashville coming back 5-a-side. Backdoor feed. And a block shot. Moser got there just in time. 3:05 to go. So Nashville with a good kill. And again, Bern just couldn't really get anything going on the power play at all.
No.
This one length of the ice. Utrik will play it. The SC Bern crowd up at the wall, Mace. They're going to go down swinging.
Oh, yeah. They support their team to the end.
It has been awesome. Carrier interchanging with Josi. Josi has 2 goals and an assist. Josi turns to the corner. Backdoor feed. Duchesne missed the net. A great pass from Josi to Duchesne. Nashville with a 5-man attack, weaving all over the ice. Duchesne to the point for Granlund. Saucers it over. Josi wearing down the D. Again, looking for Duchesne. Almost a connection. Rietzman with 2:05 left. Duchesne will curl back. Lausanne just over the boards. Niederreiter fires. Another good save. Good glove by Wutrick. Sevier. Lausanne pins him. Wutrick looking to the bench. Started to the bench and then had to turn back. Nashville gets possession. Johansson will work it in deep with Niederreiter and Tolvanen now. Big hit Niederreiter. 1:19 to go. Wutrick will look to come to the bench for the extra attacker. It's cleared though by Ekholm. He has no chance. Bern must defend. Dumped in again.
Yeah, well, Nashville's just done a good job. You can see the way they're possessing the puck. They're using the space they have to control this game positionally. Oh, here we go, turnover.
Cole Smith got a deflection. Smith, that quiet game, really has done a good job. He's come up with a lot of loose pucks, but he has a turnover here. And here comes Vermeen. Vermeen is in. Vermeen stopped there by Lankinen. Lankinen had to make a big save. He hasn't had much action in this third period, but he needed to make a big save there.
Yeah, and right here, Cole Smith gets caught trying to look back to make a decision. He decides not to. Vermeen comes in, strips that puck, and then Lankinen does a good job. He hasn't had a lot of action, and that's tough as a goaltender where you're sitting there for almost a period and a half. You've had a handful of shots, and you get a breakaway like that. Does a good job. Vermeen tried to go through the 5-hole, and Lankinen is already down covering that. So big save there. You don't want to give that one up with 38 seconds to go and give Bern a chance. There's a chance earlier by Tanner Jeannot. Mattias Ekholm flips it into open ice. Jeannot chases this down. He's got to settle this puck down right here. Gets it tight a little bit, makes a nice move, and has Wutrick beat, hits the top of his pad. He does a good job covering the low part of the net. Right here's trying to slow down. He gets the angle and almost a little farther out. He might be able to chip that over, but Wutrick again does a good job covering that low part, gets a piece off the post and out.
So Bern has exhausted the timeout. They've still got the huddle going on. They will pull Wutrick with 38 seconds. Well, that would have been huge if Vermeen could have converted on that breakaway. Well, they get 4-3. So Cole Smith breathing a sigh of relief after the turnover. You see Nash, who is in the house. Yeah, Nash going European.
I love it. Nash has been a big hit over here. I saw him walking the concourse, high-fiving, giving the kids high fives, taking pictures, all the things he does so well. Best mascot in the league by far.
He was skating along with the youngsters yesterday and even tonight. 34 seconds. Bern needs 2. DiDomenico. And a miscommunication that'll cost some valuable seconds. Jonah had to go back and get it. Here's Leffel. Able to connect. DiDomenico. Got through the traffic. Cahoon, backdoor score on the tip. .5 to go. And with the extra attacker, DiDomenico elevated that tip and cuts it to 1.
Watch a shifty little play here. DiDomenico just chips it over by Yakov Trenin. He skates by, gets it back to the point, then he goes right to the front of the net and just tips that puck on the way here. You can see that angle on his forehand over the pad of Blanken and under the arm. Just hits the bottom of his blocker hand, the back of the net, and 13.5. This game just got a little bit interesting, a little bit more interesting here. Still, it's going to be tough. They're going to win this face-off and try to get something going quick here. Wutrick back in the net.
Chris DiDomenico owner of 6 NHL goals and tons of international goals. He's torn up the Italian league, now trying to do the same in the Swiss league. Nashville gets the face-off. That's important. Duchesne works his way to the net. The feed by Forsberg is cut off. 3 seconds to go. And Nashville trying to work the clock down to 0, and that will do it. A standing ovation, 17,000 plus here at Post Finance Arena. They saw a tremendous showcase tonight. Nashville hangs on for the 4-3 win. Nashville huddling up in victory. There'll be a salute to Roman Josi, 2 goals and an assist. Bern played valiantly. They led it 2-1 at the end of the first period, and listen to this crowd.
They put on a great show here. The fans, the city of Bern, SC Bern was such a great host, and we got ourselves treated to a great hockey game here that, you know, was more than just a hockey game to a lot of these fans here in Switzerland.